Um, I'm going to tell you the benefits on why teachers should carry a concealed weapon. An article by Edward Haley in December of 2018 stated the agony that comes within losing a child in gun violence, especially in a place where a child is supposed to feel safe, is unbearable. Imagine you see a student on a hot sunny day wearing a raincoat, walking into a building that you have class at. You don't think anything of it, but then you hear a sound that sounds like fireworks or an actual gun. It clicks to you that it's actually a school shooting. What did you do to prevent it, or what would you do now? Today I'm going to be talking about the problem, cause, and solution on why teachers should carry a concealed weapon. The first analysis in the problem when teachers don't carry a concealed weapon. School violence threatens the safety of students, teachers, and staff, while also disrupting the overall learning environment. Okay? It's hard to learn knowing that your school can be disrupted at any given time by a shooting or in any event, matter of any case. Experiencing a situation with such dramatic events can change your life completely, even the rest of your life. An article by Ashley Fetters in March 2018-2019, March 28, 2019, stated that 28% of people who survive mass shootings develop a post-traumatic stress disorder, otherly known as PTSD. And when linked with depression, this can lead to suicide and many unwanted things for these people. The deaths of mass school shootings have been at an all-time high, and the effects are really what we don't hear. We can recall the 2018 shooting of Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, which left 17 people dead and 17 children hurt. It was the second biggest mass shooting since April 20 of 1999 at Columbine High School. Now, the tragedies and experiences families go through are very traumatizing. The second examination of causes when teachers don't carry a concealed weapon. Gun control has been around since we can all remember, and nothing much has changed, only the fact that hand pistols went from age 18 to 21. There's also people who fight the NRA to also get the rifle age up. Rifle age is at 18, and people are trying to move it up to 21. Thinking as we raise the year of age of a people can be owning a firearm, thinking that people are not ready enough or mature enough to really own a gun. While looking and doing tests of studying of the age group, ages 14 to 20, which are the students, of what is linked to mass shootings, they came up with a study and said it's all linked back to violent video games, hard rock music, and horror Hollywood films, and the internet, which is being looked at for aspiring the attacks. An article accessed on July of 2019 proposed actions include imposing higher age limits, restricting the sale of certain weapons, ammunition, and improving the background check of people, which is no problem at all, Just enjoy it, but as long as the person is completely free of any, bad doings, they can own the gun. We should be aware of how to detect kids, adults in depression and teach them how to express their feelings. Some people don't know how to express them themselves or deal with anger issues. People are always experiencing some type of pain, and it's really hard for them to either express themselves or show it or talk about it in any other way. So it's always important to know and talk to the people that you love and people who care for you, to talk to them and get their input and ask them for, advice. An article by Khalida was said that you might have students in a very large school who are troubled, but who are basically flying under the radar. Why? Because they have a counselor that is watching so many can only watch so many students at one given time, you know? And when you have a counselor watching that many people, stuff tends to be overseen and not looked at. The most significant analysis on solutions why teachers should carry a concealed weapon. We should have people and students pushing lawmakers on school-safe legislation to stop school shootings. Our safety matters, so approving the legislation on safer schools will push either for some of our professors or staff to be either armed or to know some type of basic fundamental training for them to know and assess the situation and know what to do if, God forbid, anything ever happens. Other ways that school safe legislation can make a school safer is for them to provide funding and for them to schedule more emergency drills, funding for structural or technology related safety measures or protocols, and having the school prepared at all times for any school shootings or any threat. In an article which stated, school safety is truly a multi-faced issue, and state lawmakers must consider how to prevent, mitigate, and respond to the acts of school violence. Most humans do not know how to detect or help our peers when they need our help. We need to have more sources on our school campus of mental health and depression to teach us as students and teachers how to detect or refer a friend who may be in need of help. Most people, okay. In another article by Magna Lewis, stated that one way to focus on students who might present a threat was to have a psychologist or a social worker evaluate all students with signs of mental instability or potential for violence. So today I discussed the problem, cause, and solution on why teachers should carry a concealed weapon. It could save lives, make you feel you're in a safer environment, and even prevent shootings in the future. These focuses are very important to have the best situation and the best experience in the school that you're going to learn. So let's be aware, guys. School shootings are happening and they're becoming more often and often. So next time, let's think about how many lives a teacher can save if they carry a concealed weapon, or how to defuse a critical situation that's a life and death situation when they have access to those kinds of things. The road to freedom, here and everywhere, begins in the life of a classroom, said by Hubert Humphrey. Thank you so much. Hope all is well, and happy quarantine.